Hey, hey. Lovely. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on yours. I've been waiting for our other donation to come for that person to check in with me, but I don't want to waste a lot of time because I don't have a lot of time tonight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on yours if that's okay. Okay, cool. Are you having a good night? Oh, you just asked me a question. My weekend, it went by fast. Like, I'm a little sad about it, to be honest. I feel like um we didn't get to do much, like anything fun. I am prepping my house and like cleaning it and stuff. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. And I got started with that yesterday. We're trying to go room to room right now and just kind of declutter. And then my husband and his brother were out yesterday doing yard work. And they still have a lot to finish. But it was just kind of like a chore weekend, unfortunately. We definitely feel successful, but I don't necessarily feel rested. I'm just very, very tired, but it went by fast. I could have absolutely used an extra day off for sure. You thought you'd be tired right now, but you're not. Went to a festival today in your city where there was so much food and different vendors. Oh my god. Yesterday you were at the beach with your parents. Wow, that sounds like you had such a fun weekend. Oh my gosh, that would be nice. I wish that was my weekend. We were just over here being responsible. But I might go to the pool tomorrow, maybe. Possibly. I can imagine the sun knocks you out in such a way that there's no other tired that compares to being tired from the sun. Well, the thing about the festivals are they probably don't last long. They probably only last a day or two or, a little short amount of time. So when you have the opportunity, you should take it. It's so exhausting, but in the best way. Yeah, and that's the thing is like if you have to seize the opportunity while it's in front of you, if it's like a day only. That's awesome. What kind of food did you get? Oh, your comment got lost between Nightbot. You said wings and cheese fries. Yum. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good, actually. I love cheese fries, man. Especially loaded cheese fries with like bacon and chives and sour cream and all that. What the heck? Cheesesteak dumplings? I have never heard of that before. Okay, so tell me what that was like. Was it like good? Was it interesting but not bad? How did you feel about them? Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, you gotta get it in when you can. So I never knew that you were doing a pescatarian fast. They were really good. They were fried and almost shaped like a ball, but so juicy. Yum. Well, I love a cheesesteak. I really do. I mean, I literally had a cheesesteak this week. I'm not even kidding. So that's like definitely a top for me. If I'm going somewhere, I always want to try them. That sounds so good. You were pescatarian from July until February. Wow, I did not know that. So does that include all kinds of seafood, including like shellfish and stuff? Just not land animals? That's good. That's really good. You say you do shellfish too. I I mean, this is definitely like probably outdated, but I remember probably like 20 years ago, they were talking about like eating for your blood type to make yourself feel better. Um, Now I don't necessarily agree with that as much as I agree with location, like what your heritage is, because I know that people who are like near water, bodies of water, if they eat fish all of the time, if they're from like hotter climates or um, they're just like primary source of food is like fish, let's just say, they're more inherently immune to getting mercury poisoning because of where they live. It's almost like their body has like mutated to accommodate their location. And I know that like I can tolerate certain types of foods much better than my husband can. And especially like if it's like some kind of like Latin cuisine, I'm fine and he's like running to the bathroom. So it's like it's one of those things where I think too, like your DNA and also where you live, where you grow up eating is like a big factor. And I wonder if like the islands, because you are Puerto Rican and like fruits and fresh vegetables and pescatarian diet and things like that is more suited for your physical body because of where you come from. Yeah, so if you know what your blood type is, I would be interested to know if it correlates with what makes you feel good and what doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Like I have a lot of like Balkan DNA as well. So like over by Greece and things like that. Um, and I'm trying to think. It might be a Mediterranean diet that I'm thinking of. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, so like Mediterranean diets suit me really well as well. Um, because of my literal DNA, my literal culture. Like the Balkans and things are over on the Balkan Peninsula, like near Greece. So like olive oil, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, things like that are really good for me. And it just makes me wonder if like your DNA, your blood type, and your location all somehow confused together to finding like the perfect types of food that are suitable for your specific body type. And I do much better doing dairy free. And the Mediterranean diet is fairly dairy free. Like they do feta, which I do really well with. They do like Greek yogurt and things like that. So there's still dairy, but it's a different kind. Your dad said you're just like his late brother. He only ate fish. You love fish. That's amazing. I wish I did because I know it probably would be really good for me. I'm not a huge I will say it's just taken me a long time to be acquainted with seafood. And I'm kind of like I can do shrimp for sure. I love shrimp, crab. I'm getting to the point where I actually like it, and I actually enjoy it. But salmon is just not one of those things for me. Like I need a fish that's not fishy tasting. So I'm trying to you'll have to tell me what fish doesn't taste like fish or the least like it. Yeah, you're obsessed with eating fruit. Yep, yep, yep. Fruit probably works really well with your body. Wow, that's so crazy because you're from the islands, like your family, your DNA is the island living, and you got to think like fruits and fish and all of that. Like you probably would do really good with like sea moss, supplements, and just like think of like anything you'd get from an island. I feel like you would do really good with. My iPad is acting so weird tonight. I'm like halfway done with your message. Bear with me. He said, you know what it's like, or know what it's all about how it's cooked. I don't like when fish is too much of a fishy taste. Want to try sea moss? Sea moss looks like it would be so good, but I'm pretty sure it tastes disgusting. But putting it in some kind of drink would be good. Oh my god. I heard that like the majority of the world only eats like 3% of the fruit that actually exists in the world. And I think that's insane that we only have access to such a small amount. All right, Chica. I think that's a good place to end it. So I'm going to get this sent over to you. Why the live went back to when you mentioned eating by your blood. That's so weird. You must have gotten so confused just now. Obviously, that didn't happen for me, but that must have been so confusing. Maybe it's like a message from spirit. I don't know. That's wild. Are you caught up with me now though? So because I just sent you a message, so I was gonna read it to you. As long as you're caught up with the live. Yeah, that is funny and weird. Okay, cool. All right. So the message is you've got this way of making everything feel more balanced. I think back to being around you and I felt so calm and at peace. It felt so good. And usually I felt stuck, like I was shrinking, and you made me feel seen. I feel like I took my first deep breath with you. Lately, I've been noticing how different things feel, like whatever needed to fall apart already did. Things feel more grounded and real, like a new chapter, and you are what makes sense. You have a way about you that makes people feel seen, and I cannot wait to feel your eyes on me again, to feel that way again. I feel like in this message, there's also something that I'm trying to convey here. Um, when he said, usually I felt stuck, like I was shrinking, and you made me feel seen. He felt like locked up. Like that's the word I would use to describe. And like when I was channeling, I was trying to like figure out a way to describe that, and then the word wasn't coming to me until just now. But he felt like when he says stuck, he felt like locked up, like locked into place. Like there was something about him that just he felt like he couldn't relax or something. Okay. And just very, it was like, it was not only mental, but it felt physical almost. Like he just could not feel calm. And there was something about you uh, being around him made him feel like he could relax a little bit, almost like a drug, almost like he, took an anti-anxiety medication, or it almost felt like you being around you was rubbing off on him, because I think for you are relaxed, you are chill for the most part. Obviously you're a human being, you're going to have your own range of emotions, but it just being around you made him feel like he could kind of relax a little bit. And I think being away from you, he's he feels sometimes like he goes back to that place, but when he thinks about you, sometimes that helps. But there's something there about being uptight almost, but not in a pretentious or prude kind of way, just being physically tight and wound. And I think that maybe you were pulling the string a little bit, and he was starting to feel a little bit more loose. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. Okay, you said it makes sense. Okay. You said so sweetly, I've been feeling so at peace with this connection, not so stuck or needing answers. Yes, I love that. Yeah, so I think when he's feeling that way, um, it's nice thinking about you while he's not able to experience or be near that energy right now. It's like it is something that kind of gets him through a little bit. So, yeah, I thought that was nice. Absolutely. I always say I have not so great moments, but never have bad days. I love that. That is so true. That is true. There can be hard days, there can be complicated days, there could be days filled with what seems like to be inconveniences. There could be emotional days, but hopefully not bad days. You're welcome, lovely. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in tonight. It was good talking to you. You too, girl. Have a good night. Hey, girl. I was wondering if I was going to see you tonight. You said a guy from your past, Daniel. I remember Daniel. A little bit, not a lot. I don't really remember much about him, but I remember that name. A guy from your past, Daniel, messaged you tonight wanting a chance. You haven't seen this guy in almost 5 years. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different person then. All right, let's see. What are his intentions? What are Daniel's intentions? What are his intentions? Yeah, it's been a while. I already told him that I was supposed to happen between what was supposed to happen between us already happened. There's nothing left and that we deserve better than each other. Philomena, girl, I'm so proud of you because here's the thing. Intentions, we have 6 of Wands. They are saying that he is just looking for an ego boost. He has the Knight of Pentacles here that talks about wanting an opportunity, seeing if there's anything left here that is accessible for him when it comes to you. Okay. So the 6 of Wands is basically like, make me feel good, stroke my ego, like flirt with me a little bit, make me feel validated. That's that energy. And him coming through as the Page means that he hasn't really grown up too much since the last time you saw him. I also have the 3 of Swords, meaning that he will leave you feeling disappointed. If you open yourself up to him, he is going to let you down. I also have the Queen of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups in reverse. So if you were looking for this to potentially, not that you are now, but if you ever got to the point where you were looking for this to turn into something more, your wish would not be fulfilled. 9 of Cups in reverse. I said, what should she do about this connection? And they said the world, meaning get your closure and move on. The world means end this here. Don't start something over with this person. The world essentially means what's done is done and you shouldn't go back. So for you to have told him that what was supposed to happen between the two of you did and there's nothing left, that's 100% the world energy. It's basically saying, sayonara, have a good life. I don't hate you, but I don't anything you, and go ahead and move along. Sorry, I got bummed out. The last thing I said was go ahead and move along. I worry about you opening your heart up to this person, especially if they've hurt you in the past, because the 3 of Swords is here, and this talks about potential pain in the future if you were to give this person an opportunity to be let into your life, that you would feel very hurt when everything was said and done. Wow, awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, I think that you need to follow your gut, which it sounds like you're doing. There's definitely better opportunities out there for you. We have the Queen of Wands. So someone will make you feel special. Someone's going to make you feel important, not make you feel confident, make you feel beautiful, and it's not this Daniel person that's going to do that. All right. I don't know if that answers your question, if you just needed confirmation that you were making the right choice, but I 100% feel you are supported in leaving Daniel in the past. The donation just came through, so whenever you're ready, just post your next question. What is Guy Sebastian's intentions? We went on a date a couple months ago. Nothing happened. Tonight I'm hanging with him and his cousin. All right, what are Sebastian's intentions? Let's see. Two of Cups and the Empress. And the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. I think you're on the path to a relationship, potentially. From his perspective, I feel like there's still some things that he wants to get to know you and maybe learn more about you. See if maybe he can scratch a little bit more underneath the surface. But the Two of Cups means he feels like you guys would be a good match. That's like the card of romance and going on dates and spending time together, like quality time, feeling like a good match, feeling like a partnership. We have the Empress, and that is like a really great card to get if you're wanting to know what someone thinks about you or what intentions they have, because the Empress is like the card of the wife or the mother of my child kind of energy. Like the Empress is probably the ultimate compliment, meaning that he feels like you're incredibly beautiful. And for this card to be intentions, it means that, you know, what he knows so far and what he's learning about you, he could see like a future there. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is also the wife and mother energy. So maybe as he gets to know you, he thinks maybe like this would be something worth exploring, or that there would be some kind of future here potentially. The reason why I say he wants to get to know you a little bit more is because I have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. And that means that he feels like there's still parts of you that he doesn't know about, more intimate things and like more intimate conversations. Like I feel like maybe for him, he's saying like, I still feel like there's something there that I haven't quite scratched the surface on. Maybe you're a little bit more private or something. And I feel like for him, he just is curious to get to know sides of you that maybe you don't show a lot of other people. But I feel like he is motivated to continue this connection and like take you out again or spend more time with you. So like this is definitely leaning more towards like romance and relationships here, especially with the Knight of Cups. I feel like this person is open to continuing to take the next step with you, but really wants to continue to get to know you on a deeper level. And I feel like, maybe wanting to set the groundwork for this. So if you're out with this person and his cousin, that means that he thinks you're something special because he's cool with you being around like people that are close to him or in his life. And maybe it's a little more comfortable for him to be around other people too right now as he gets to know you. I know that you had said that you guys have kind of known each other for a while. But maybe he's in a position right now where he's feeling a little bit more open to something with you down the line. So I think that he's excited to see where this goes. I think that he is going to continue to try to bring more opportunities in where you guys can spend more time together. Hey Pisces, how are you? Talked to an old friend today. Used to be a really good friend when we were young. He opened up today, told me he was in love with me and wanted to keep in contact. Okay, so when you say he told you he was in love with you, are you saying he's currently in love with you, or are you saying that he was telling you that he used to be in love with you? Oh, okay. All right, let's see. Did he reach out to you this time? I don't think he's here to really stir up any kind of trouble for you, Pisces. I don't think he's trying to cause any confusion. I really think he just honestly wanted to reconnect with you, and I think that maybe he wanted to let you know that while he had feelings in the past, I think that just kind of means that he got over them, but that there's always a possibility of those feelings returning for you. Oh, I see. I wouldn't say he's in that place now. Like, just imagine, like, if you used to have a crush on someone. I know being in love is different, but like, think back to grade school where you might have had a crush on someone a long time ago and like you got over that crush. But now that you're older, if they were to ever come back into your life again, because that attraction may still be there, you might still be open to the idea of like going back into those feelings again. So I think he's not trying to start any trouble really by saying this. I think maybe it's just something he felt he's always wanted to get off his chest, or he's always wanted to tell you. And I don't necessarily think that that's the headspace that he's in right now. But I think that if you guys were to maybe open up the dialogue and maybe rekindle something here, maybe those feelings would return. And that is something that he knows about himself. And so maybe he wanted to be very transparent with you up front. I feel like with the Justice card, he really wants to do what's fair, what's right. Justice means that he's just being honest and upfront and telling you the truth. Justice means that he would treat you fairly. He's not trying to do anything to upset you, hurt you, or make you feel uncomfortable. He really is just trying to, I guess, get everything out on the table. The Hierophant makes me feel like he has always felt a sense of comfort and familiarity with you, and that his intentions might be seeking that comfort and familiarity again. Um, the Hierophant is the card that comes up when someone identifies with you. So it could just be because you guys are, older friends, that you remind him of his past. And the Hierophant's kind of like we share a history together. The Hierophant can also indicate sharing a culture, a background, childhood, etc., etc. But it's basically like someone who feels like they have been a part of your life for a very long time. Whether or not they actually have, they just feel that way with you. They feel like a kinship to you. Um, Ace of Pentacles is why I was asking if he was the one that reached out to you, because Ace of Pentacles talks about seeking an opportunity or wanting to make some kind of offer or reaching out. So for you to wanting to check in on him, I think that he felt like that was a gift and that he was really happy to hear from you. I really don't think with the Five of Swords and Five of Wands that he really wants to start anything up, and he's not trying to open up a can of worms. He's not trying to make things more complicated or anything like that. I think he really is just trying to stay as drama free as possible. But maybe this is just something that he's really been wanting to talk to you about, and he finally had the courage to say it, to overcome this fear of what he was holding back so long ago. Does that answer your question? Perfect. Well, Pisces, the rest of my lists are closed, so I am going to go ahead and sign off, unless there was anything else you wanted to donate for. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, perfect. Well, you have a good rest of your evening, and hopefully we see you again soon, okay? Have a good night.